Did you make it out to our inaugural Girls in the Game this weekend? CBS Colorado hosted the expo on Saturday at the University of Denver. CBS Sports anchor Romi Bean was the star of the show. Romi, what an event. I know this was a long time coming for you, something you had been working on. What was your biggest takeaway from Saturday? And I know that's kind of a loaded question because there are so many things you can point to.
Oh my gosh, it was incredible. It was absolutely surreal. I think having so many women from so many different organizations, not just be there, but be so excited to give back and to give of themselves and to give advice. And it was really this heartwarming day where you saw the whole sports community come together, really want to inspire the next generation. Yeah. Of course, that was the goal, but to see how excited all of the women were and the advice that they gave and how inspired all the girls were was truly, truly incredible. I still can't believe it. And you said I was the star of the show, but I certainly wasn't. I think that was the best part, that every woman that was there giving advice, giving tips on athletics, their jobs, it was unbelievable.
For people who weren't able to make it out, tell us a little bit about who was there and who these women who came got to interact with as part of the panels or just as part of the booths as well.
I mean, I don't have enough time to explain it. All of the amazing women, but we had 30 organizations, over 110 women who have carved out every career in sports you could possibly imagine, right? You've got Carol Callan, who's the first female president of FIBA Americas. And then we've got, our good friends over at DNVR and The Fan who have carved out media roles along the digital landscape and, of course, us in the broadcast landscape. And then, the women from Air Force, one of them I'm talking to, she's in compliance. What an interesting job. And she's talking about how, she was an athlete, and so she started asking about it. But how else would she know about this? And so many incredible women, pro rodeo, like every sect of sports that you could possibly imagine. The Avalanche and the Nuggets were obviously very, very popular booths.
Obviously.
But amazing. They brought so many women as well, and all with very diverse careers. The Rockies as well. It was just amazing seeing so many different people, and the panels were so fulfilling and so incredible. We had some superstars and powerhouses, and I was on the media panel, and we had the whole range. Marsha Neville, the GOAT, right? She was moderating it, and we went down the road. Susie Wargen, who's done so much, just sort of have these age ranges and experienced ranges was really amazing.
I mentioned that this was something that you had been thinking about and wanting to do for a really long time. What did you hope that women and girls who came, what did you hope they got out of it?
I hoped that the girls who had an idea of what career they wanted to pursue would be able to really ask and make connections and network and find even bigger inspiration to pursue that. And then for the girls who were just kind of curious, my hope was that they would meet some of these amazing women and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could work in compliance. I didn't know I could be, a youth basketball coach, whatever it might be. And so really just to empower girls to know that there is an entire previous generations of women that are here to, my friend Judy Atencio, who you know very well, said it perfectly, bring the elevator back down so that these women can get on board and go on up and achieve their dreams.
What I thought was really cool was that not only was it an opportunity for young girls and young women to figure out maybe kind of what they want to do or learn a little bit more about opportunities that they may not know about, but it was also an opportunity for the women who were there as either members of the panel or who came with their organizations to really kind of meet and greet and interact with one another. And I know they took away a lot from Saturday's event.
That part I didn't expect at all, and that was so amazing, seeing all of these women, all of these organizations not only interact, but find ways that they can work together on projects that they have going on. So this whole idea that it brought together the sports community, it brought us even closer, and hopefully we will see these organizations partnering up, doing things, and we can be like, hey, you guys talked about that at Girls in the Game, but absolutely did not expect that. And that was such a rewarding aspect that I didn't ever expect to happen, and so amazing.
And how cool was it as we're watching these videos right now to see all these young girls out on the field? They're out there, they're kicking soccer balls, they're doing gymnastics. Like, that was really cool for me. And my daughter's only 20 months at this point, not even 2 years old yet, but even she had the opportunity to go out there and play around a little bit.
Well, and obviously a big piece of this was pursuing careers in the world of sports, but there's a lot of these girls that want to be athletes, and we know women's sports is just exploding. So, we want to give them the opportunity to say, oh my gosh, wait, I love playing soccer. I never played soccer before. Or I love gymnastics, and I never did that before. So maybe there's some girls that are now signing up for sports because of that, because of the clinics that we offered, which would be a dream.
Did you get any sleep over the weekend after it was all over?
You know what? It's like the come down. The Broncos played a preseason game the next day, and I was like, I was so tired because it's just there's been so much buildup and so many nerves going into this, and I just wanted it to go well and be fulfilling and be rewarding for all of the people that were there. And I feel like for the first year, it was great.
It was amazing.
Beyond my wildest dreams, and now I can't wait to learn and grow. And we've gotten such great feedback, of how we can make this better and make it bigger and more impactful going forward.
Yeah, it was a really, really awesome event, and I'm looking forward to more to come in the years to come. Romi, thank you. And if you want to check out all of our Girls in the Game stories, you can do that on CBSColorado.com. Plenty of stories about some really, really inspiring women. Make sure you go to our website and check those out. Thanks so much for joining us here on CBS News Colorado.